What's up everyone, Max Tech Toy Box here, giving you guys a video unboxing and review of the Amazfit GTR. So quickly, let's go over some of the specs. This has a 1.39-inch AMOLED display, has GPS and GLONASS, so it'll give you a better and easier as well as faster GPS positioning for when you go out and you run. It's supposed to have a PPG sensor, so it's supposed to be some sort of improvement to biometric tracking in terms of the rear foot heart rate monitor. You do get 24-day long battery life, so they claim. Smart notifications on your watch. This is the stainless steel version. They do have an aluminum version as well. Let's see what else. So this is also a 47.2 millimeter size. They have the 42, which is a little bit smaller. You know me, I like the bigger watch faces, so I did get the big boy. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try, see what it's like. This does also feature sleep tracking. So it's supposed to be a fitness watch, but that has more of a classic type style and appearance. So a lot of the times these fitness trackers, you know, like the Fitbit Versa 2 here, it's sleek. It's sort of like a Apple Watch copycat, you know, clone. I like it, it looks decent, whatever. But a lot of the times people don't like those fitness trackers because they look like fitness trackers. They don't look like classic watches, but this one, it definitely looks like a classic watch. Definitely looks nice. It does have 22 millimeter watch bands. This leather is nice. I like the feel of this. Definitely not that hard leather feel that you get a lot of the time with those bands. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this through its paces and let you guys know how I feel about it. So you can get this for around, I think I got it for $169.99 on Amazon. It might, you know, it goes on sale from time to time, maybe around $179, $169, but that's the ballpark figure that you're going to be looking to spend, which really isn't that much for a GPS tracker or for a fitness tracker in general. So I'm going to say I already know going into this and trying to go into it with an open mind, but I know that this is not going to really give you set smart notifications. I think you're just going to be able to receive notifications, but you're not going to be able to respond to them. So no two-way notifications, I believe. Also on this, you're not going to be able to make or receive Bluetooth calls. With the Fitbit Verge, you can. But the Fitbit Verge, to me, they did this a disservice by not allowing that, because the Fitbit Verge looks more like a fitness tracker, looks more rugged, and it doesn't appeal to me. I'm pretty sure there's a market for it, but it's one of the uglier looking watches in my opinion. So let me go ahead and put this through the paces and let you guys know how I feel. So let's go ahead and get right into it. It's the first thing we're going to do whenever we talk about this watch, especially based off the people that saw it, we'll talk about the design. So this is, I think, a 47 millimeter watch face or size. It does have 22 millimeter quick connect bands that you can use. So kudos for Amazfit for using sort of industry standard watch bands and nothing proprietary. On the back here, we see the optical based heart rate monitor on the back. Stainless steel, very nice finish. Really nice looking watch. You have this little sort of dark black gray bezel, which is nice. It doesn't rotate. Although it makes me think that Samsung could do something like this and keep it with their Galaxy Watch line of devices. And then here we have their AMOLED screen. Nice display, very nice. So let's talk about the things that I like. So I do like the design of the watch, and I like the screen. I like this AMOLED panel. Very sleek looking device. And you do have the ability to have a always on display. Let's go ahead and sort of scroll around really quickly. Scroll to the left. Here's your measuring for your heart rate. Tells you your steps. Keep scrolling. It goes right back to the home screen. You swipe up. That's how you get the settings. So if you notice here, when you're scrolling that way, it's a little bit of lag. Not the quickest. Well, when I do that, it looks like it's pretty fast. But I've noticed on day-to-day use that it is a little bit lag that way. You swipe up this way, and then it's a little bit more fluid in this regard. Status, it'll tell you, steps that you've taken, whatever. I didn't use the watch today, obviously. Heart rate, same sort of thing. Workouts, outdoor running, walking. This does have GLONASS as well as GPS. In my use, I found that the GPS it's not horrible, but I've noticed when comparing it to my cell phone, which I always use my cell phone as a gold standard for GPS in terms of the devices that I have, it's a little bit off. Not by much, but it is a little bit off by like 0.3 to 0.4 miles. And in terms of finding location, it's still about average. I thought that it would pick up a little bit faster because it has both GPS and GLONASS, but not the case. Indoor cycling, treadmill, open water swimming, pool swimming, elliptical, climbing, trail running, skiing, and then exercise. And I just use that for like lifting weights, of course. What's pretty nice is in each one of these different workouts, you can go here and you can set. So if I did that, you can go here and you can set up goals, right? So what you want to do, settings, workout goal here for duration, how many calories you want to burn, swipe back, workout reminder. If your heart rate goes above 160 or whatever rate you want to have, it'll let you know. Real-time graph of the heart rate, that's the only thing that shows on here, or you can have nothing. I think close, swipe back. And same sort of thing for all of these other. So outdoor running, the only other additional thing that they have is GPS positioning. So workout reminder, auto pause on or off, real-time graph, I think for pace or heart rate. And then also for a workout reminder, if your pace goes below a certain amount, same sort of thing for the heart rate, and the heart rate is only going to stay in, and then for pace, which is pretty cool. So let's see, what else do we have to say? Activities, right? Tells you the workouts that you had, weather, music. If you put music directly on here, notifications, alarm, event reminders, pretty self-explanatory. In terms of this being a smartwatch, it's fairly basic in its feature set. You can get notifications on the watch. Notifications are one way. They're really not the best. If you want to sort of get the best out of this watch, I would recommend downloading the Amazfit Tools application. It gives you a little bit more feature. So with this, you cannot sync your workouts or anything directly with Google Fit if you just use the regular Amazfit app. There's another application called Mi Fit, and this gets where things get confusing. So Xiaomi owns, I think it's called Huami. Huami makes the GTR, Amazfit GTR, and all these other Amazfit products. So they have two separate applications, Amazfit and then Mi Fit. You can link this watch to a Mi Fit application, and if you do that, then it allows you to sync it with Google Fit. If you have this connected to your Amazfit application, you can only sync it to Strava. I actually was able to have this watch connected to both the Mi Fit and Amazfit at the same time, which I don't know how, because when I was Googling it on the internet, nobody was able to do that. So I don't know if I got lucky or what. But in terms of if you want to be able to take this information and connect it to a bunch of different applications, you sort of are pigeonholed to just using Google Fit with a sort of workaround. So it's sort of a closed, it's not, I wouldn't say a completely walled garden. Maybe it's about a garden that's about 3.5, 4 feet tall. If you're 5 feet, 6 feet, you can get over it just a little bit. Heck, that's a good analysis. I don't know, but yeah, so that's really sort of, I guess you could say, the downside to the watch. Now, if you use the Amazfit tool application, you can get better notifications. So you can get two-way notifications, sort of. You can, sorry, so I misspoke. You cannot respond with the notifications on either Amazfit or with the Amazfit tool application. But what it allows you to do is it allows you to sort of customize notifications a bit better than the way that they are standard or out of the box with this. Also, you can now have continuous heart rate monitoring, go directly to the Amazfit Tools app, and that syncs in real time with Google Fit. Well, I won't say real time. In my experience, it synced rather quickly, but in other people, it says it takes them longer for whatever reason. And like I said, you can just manage notifications. You can sort of manage the watch a little bit better. You can download more watch faces through the Amazfit tool application. So something that I failed to mention was battery life. With this particular watch, you do get a lot of battery life. You're supposed to be able to get up to 24 days, which is crazy. In my personal experience, the battery has actually been fairly pretty good. Trickle slow in terms of taking any power away. Now, of course, if you use always on display, or if you go running a lot and use GPS and GLONASS, that's going to diminish the usage. But I haven't been able to kill this thing as of yet. I've had it for about a week and a half, close to 2 weeks, and right now I'm at, let's see. Well, if I go here, it'll tell me. So this right here is the workout button, bottom right hand corner. It says at 34 hours remaining. I'm at 69%. Now the 34 hours remaining is for if you're doing some sort of continuous workout tracking, but I'm at 69%. That's crazy. So really, really good battery life. That can't be understated, especially in this day and age. I mean, for what you're getting, it's really, really good battery life. So this watch was 169 bucks. I got it on Amazon. Price will vary depending on when you look at it. So for the price, it's actually a pretty decent watch. I still don't know if I would call it, I really don't know what to call it. So, I mean, technically, the definition of a smartwatch would just be a watch that has some sort of smart features, right? I mean, back in the day, or let's say 10 years ago, watches just told time. So if you do anything outside of telling time, I guess technically you might be considered a smartwatch. This does connect to your phone. You do get notifications. It's more of a definitely a fitness tracker because of the workout features that it has in mind. You cannot connect this to a Bluetooth heart rate monitor. I think the Amazfit Stratos you can, but you can't with this one. I'll say the heart rate monitor was decent. I won't say it was the best that I got, but it was fairly consistent. Pretty much in line with the Fitbit. So I mean, it's a pretty good heart rate monitor in terms of me comparing it to other fitness watches and also to heart rate monitors like Bluetooth heart strap monitors. Bluetooth chest heart rate monitor. Sorry, guys. So decent. And at 170 bucks, it's still not bad. I mean, especially if you're comparing this to other what you call fitness trackers like the Garmin Connect. I will say that the Garmin Connect just has a more robust ecosystem, which this doesn't have, unfortunately. Outside of that, in terms of things that I don't like, pretty much what I don't like about this watch is just the fact that you're sort of in a closed wall. I don't like the fact that I can't take my data and move it with a bunch of other applications. The Amazfit app itself it's okay, but it's not as featureless as other applications like Fitbit or even Garmin Connect. This does also, it tracks your sleep. However, if you want to get this sleep tracking to other apps, you do have to use a Sleep as Android application. Natively, without you having to do anything, it tracks sleep just fine. But if you want to move that to another application, you have to use a Sleep as Android. So I think it's definitely not a bad watch. I really do like it a lot, but I'm just so used to having watches that have a little bit more features, and this one is pretty basic. Okay, so in my opinion, if you're somebody that's looking for a fitness tracker, you want to be able to get one-way notifications, and it's a pretty decent fitness tracker. I think it has like maybe 12 different sports modes, and you're okay with just using a single application to get and view your data, and you're not worried about exporting and moving that data to other places, then I do think this is a pretty good watch. And I mean, it's a really nice looking watch. The fact that you can get this for 170 bucks, when we're looking at how it looks, is amazing to me. I mean, you literally could take this same build, and maybe if you use Wear OS or even Samsung's Tizen OS on top of this, and I think that you'd have a winner, just because I really do like the way this looks, and other people have complimented me on this as well. So all in all, I don't think that this is a bad buy. It's a decent purchase, and I think for your average consumer, this actually works quite well, especially headed into the holidays. If you know someone that likes working out, they like to be stylish, they like watches, this is definitely a good buy. So this is Max Tech Toy Box signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. I know this one was a lot shorter in comparison to my other review videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys have any questions about the device. Let me know if this is something that you guys would be interested in purchasing. If there's any devices that you guys would be interested in me reviewing, also drop them in the comment section below. Let me see if I can get my hands on them. So until the next video, peace.